or Luke Capoun from the Archdiocese of Omaha to share his priest hero talk.
Thank you, Father Olafson. Thank you, Father Kelly, Reverend Fathers, any honored guests, and especially our virtuous business leaders, my dear brothers. Magnanimity is a descriptor that I've been exposed to for some time and is most often defined as greatness of soul. That definition has always left me a little wanting. As much as I like the definition, it leaves a lot of allowance for interpretation. I like to consider someone who is magnanimous as someone who loves their own life, loves living with others, and most importantly, is confident enough in their own goodness to know that it is a gift to share themselves with others, and then lives out of that confidence. I would describe the word magnanimity to my priest hero, Father Mike Eckley, who's my home parish pastor in Omaha and a former SJV seminarian who actually moved into this building with the first group. Father Eckley fits the definition I provided of magnanimity first because he loves his own life. Ever since he has been at my parish, he's had 2 large medical boots on his feet due to health complications. As a young man, I noticed these lugs on his feet, and I see the challenge it is for him to get up steps or to stand up from washing his parishioners' feet at Holy Thursday. However, as I noticed these things, I also noticed that he's smiling, all while he does his priestly ministry, despite these apparent hindrances. His suffering well with health complications and less than ideal footwear is a signal to me that he is a man who's grateful for what his life is and what he's able to do despite those complications. Instead of groveling, he stands as a man in the arena and continues to do his mission with great zeal in his preaching in every moment in parish life. It's not uncommon to see Father Eckley walking through the parish with a gallon-sized gas station mug, greeting each person, whether they're new to the parish or a long-standing parishioner. And he does so with the same great joy and zeal of an apostle. Father Eckley loves his own life. He also loves to live life with others. I've already commented on how he interacts with his parishioners, but I've admired his sociability most while serving the Triduum with him and a bunch of high schoolers. While we were preparing each morning for the upcoming Mass or service, I could see him laughing and genuinely joking around with these young men from our parish, and he was truly just relishing in the joy of his priesthood. Alongside that, I could see him enjoying the fruitfulness of his spiritual fatherhood by teaching these boys how to be engaged in the liturgy that he so loves. I also see his love for others in the time when he took Harrison and I, the 2 parish seminarians, to a baseball game when he was in town. He was extremely intentional in taking us out and wanting to cultivate a brotherhood amongst us during this time that he surely could have used as a vacation from his duties. But he didn't. He loves to live life with others. Lastly, he knows his life is a gift and he shares it. I see this most in Father Eckley through his preaching, where he often freely and excitedly shares some story or well-written message that both humors but also conveys what Christ is trying to tell his people. It is evident that he cares for his parishioners because he always speaks with that aforementioned zeal of an apostle who just wants his people to know the goodness of relationship with Christ. His peaceful and joyful countenance seems to me to be one that only comes from a deep intimacy of priesthood shared with Jesus. And I know that he lives to share how that gift of Christ's love has changed him. So, for Father Mike Eckley's magnanimity, I say, praise be Jesus Christ.